Well, we are back, and I couldn't resist my bite of the hot dog. But Gary, there is something special about that sauce, and how do you describe it?
You know what? It's hard. It's not real spicy, but yet it's got a kick to it. It's not. A lot of people think chili sauce outside of this area is a very thick, almost like chili con carne, but ours is actually a topping. It's a condiment, and just a little bit goes a long way.
One of the first times I came to a Yakko's and I said, I like some mustard and onions, and they handed me the hot dog. I said, well, you forgot the mustard and the onions. And they said, no, it's underneath. That threw me a curve.
Yeah, we always put the mustard and onions on the bottom. That's so it's not all messy when you unwrap it in your car. And then, of course, the chili sauce goes across the top.
Another real innovative thing I think, first I ever saw with Yakko's is they were sort of wrapped up, just really wrapped well, and I felt like it was really put together as a package.
Well, you know, in the old days, and I hate to use that term, but they used to just take the hot dogs on a napkin and slide it into a brown bag. And then eventually my father and uncle found this wrap that would hold the hot dog, and then they wrapped it up. Of course, the secret is to have a wrap doesn't stick to the hot dog, so when you go to peel it, you can, and it just works. Fact is, I have people, Art, that tell me they like to get a hot dog, keep it in the bag for about a half an hour, and then eat them. They just think they taste better after they've been wrapped up for a while. It's amazing.
It is. Now, we heard from a few of your employees here, and any comments? I mean, these guys have been with you a long time.
Well, I mentioned Ray earlier, and of course Dominic Marciano. These are great guys that bring a lot of tradition and heritage to this whole thing. And of course, I have 120 employees in the company, so we've got great people. I'm really very pleased with our staff.
Now, for the audience, okay, and let's get serious just for a second, because Yakko's is a lot of fun. It's not a serious thing, but it's serious when you have to know where they're located. So tell us, go through a little bit about where each one is located so people might be able to find them.
Well, and that's important. You know, some people don't know that we still, our original location at 625 Liberty Street, downtown location, still very strong location. And down there you can enjoy a beer, because we sell packaged beer. You can have a beer with your hot dog. Our other location out on Hamilton Street, which is right near Muhlenberg Lake, very popular. Many people see that as the original location because they don't know about town. Emmaus is out near Route 29 and Buckeye Road. Been there since mid-'70s. Fogelsville, where we're sitting now, right across from the brewery entrance, very popular. And of course our newest location in Trexlertown, which is right across from the Air Products entrance. We really encourage people to go there and try that. It's got our newest setup. We're real proud of that store.
Now, you know, just bouncing back for 1 second to the fellows we talked to, the one fellow who has been here for, I mean, he was here as a youth, and now he's back again. I mean, that says a lot for people who say Yakko's is not only a tradition, it's a good place. I feel comfortable there. I like to work there. Well,
you're absolutely right. And, you know, that talks about a retiree who came back and has been with us, and Dominic's in his late 70s. Of course, we have high school kids that work for us. We have moms, we have dads. We have people that have built a career out of working here and sent their kids to college. And we have those people that work here for a few years and move on, doctors, lawyers. You know, even Joe Dodona, the old mayor of Allentown, worked for us when he was a kid. In fact, every now and then I get him to come back and serve a couple hot dogs. He's a great guy.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, as we come to a close on this program, what is it you'd like people thinking about when they think about Yakko's? We've heard about how the name came to be. Now we just take it for granted, and anyone else, you know, wouldn't know the difference. But when you leave people thinking about Yakko's, what is it you'd like them to be thinking about Yakko's?
Well, I want them to know that it's a quality product, that we really care about the food. It's a simple hot dog, but my father taught me something and my grandfather taught me something. Whatever you do, do it the best. And we use the best ingredients. We use the freshest ingredients. We really put our heart and soul into fast food, which sometimes gets a bad rap. You know, we were here long before McDonald's and Burger King and the fast food industry. We've got good food. we cook it fast and we serve it fast, but we've got good food.
And what always amazes me too is when you give your order, when you walk in, and there's this person behind the counter that somehow remembers everything and gets it just right.
All right, we could do a whole show just on how to order at Yaco's and the intrigue and the nervousness that customers have sometimes when they come in. You know, if somebody doesn't know how to order, sometimes the guy behind them says, "Hey, buddy, you don't order that way. Here's how you order a Yaco hot dog." Because people come in and say, "Give me a chili dog." Or you always know somebody hasn't been here when they order sauerkraut or relish, because we don't have either of those things.
Now, do all your places have drive-thrus or no?
No, just the 3 stores, Mayest, Fogelsville, and Truxertown, are newer stores. Of course, downtown can't have a drive-thru, and our store on Hamilton Street was just too small. They didn't have drive-thrus back in the 60s when that was developed. But we do have drive-thru business. We do have call-ahead and takeout business. We are fast, but we are busy, so we encourage people to use both those methods.
Well, I encourage them, and I want to encourage our viewers to come to Yaco's. If you haven't had a hot dog, if you haven't had a cheesesteak, if you haven't had, the mushroom cheesesteaks and all the different kinds, I could start naming them because I've been to Yaco's, but I'm encouraging you and challenging you, if you haven't come to Yaco's, get out to Yaco's, enjoy it, not only from the perspective of the food, but it's a great place to get together with the family. Go to Yaco's and make sure you do it